Afternoon. It's a privilege to be invited here today to share your graduation ceremony and to be named a Fellow of the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design. I am well aware of the company this places me in, and I feel the honor acutely. My career has offered me many opportunities that I cherish, but none more than the chance to work with professional artists and craftspeople, to share their work with larger publics, and to preserve that work for posterity. Whatever titles and any individual job may give me, at heart I am always a curator. I care for art and artists, preserving the past, fostering the present, and making space for the future. You, the NBCCD class of 2025, of course, are that future. And it is to your role that I wish to speak. Briefly, I promise. There's so much in the world that needs our care, and so much pressure to effect change in a world that is itself changing at a dizzying pace. So much demands your attention and action that it must often feel paralyzing. Climate change, technological change, famine, war, economic disparity, reconciliation, social justice, Orange Man, and so much more. Forget the four horsemen. It must feel like you're facing the Kentucky Derby of the apocalypse. How do you respond? You will each answer the question for yourselves, of course, but I would like to make one point that you may have missed in all the tumult. You have chosen the path of making, and in so doing, you have made perhaps the most impactful decision of your lives. Choosing to be makers is a profoundly political choice. It runs counter to almost the entire 21st century ethos. It stresses sustainability and human scale over rampant consumption and unfettered greed. It takes back control. Makers are not cogs in a system, but rather are the center of your own cultural ecosystems. By choosing the paths you have chosen to live in the world differently from so many of your peers. You have chosen to make your own place, to design your journey, to live mindfully and to be engaged in modeling a better way of being in the world. Your choices may not bring you riches or fame. I hope they do. And will make demands on you that at times you may not feel up to. But if you persevere, if you work together with your friends and peers, if you use the ingrained creativity and ingenuity that have been fostered in you over the time at this school, then I have no doubt that you will succeed. And succeed not by my rubric or by society's definition, but by your own. You will determine what success looks like for you, and you will work to make that success a reality. Because you're makers. You're all at the beginning of your journey, and while you may think you know where you're going, I guarantee you that there are going to be many twists, turns, dead ends, shortcuts, and most of all, surprises ahead, which is great. If you know how it's all going to end up, where's the fun in the journey? And it is fun. You all know the pleasure that comes from making things, with mastering skills and techniques, with learning new approaches and media. You know the joy of collaboration and of shared success. And you know the satisfaction that the long, hard solo slog of making something worthwhile can be. Hold on to that. Much will change in your life, but the joy you take in your craft, your art, your design shouldn't. The decision you have made is a decision about how you're going to live. Nothing ends today. This is all about beginnings. You and your peers are embarking on something. Remember that you are doing it together. Keep in touch, support each other, build relationships as you build careers. Much of what we do in the arts is done solo, but no one can be an artist alone. We need a community. The friends you have made over the last few years will remain some of the most important relationships of your life. Care for them as you care for your making. I want to end by thanking you, the graduates. I sincerely hope that you all meet with the success you deserve. But there is so much you can't control. So much in life and in art can be dependent on luck or circumstances. The one thing in your careers you will always have control over is work. How hard you work, how well you work, how smartly you work. That's all down to you. You have chosen the path of making. It will be rewarding and difficult, sometimes lonely and often filled with joy. The decision you have made will shape your life, not least because the decision is so brave. You are all displaying remarkable courage and admirable hope. You are making a bet on the future, not just that there will be one, but that you will make it one worth living in. For what it's worth, I believe you will. Thank you.